Hola, 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 hola. Hola, soy Katie. I am Katie. Thank you for joining me on my channel. I am KAYDEE. Please subscribe and follow. You can find me on other social media. I'm on Instagram and Facebook at i.am.kaydee or at Life Together KD. And you can follow me, find all my stuff, my blog, my podcast, my Life Together with KD podcast. Please join the family. Subscribe to my podcast. You can find all sorts of information and resources and blog pages, etc. and so on my website, amkaydee.com. Please check it out. So today we are going to be talking about being true to yourself. So, a friend once told me when I was struggling with something, she said, "To thine own self be true." And it stuck with me because I'm of the personality, I like to make sure everyone else is comfortable, I like to make sure I'm good with people, etc. and so on, and sometimes to my detriment. So I've had to really work on being balanced in that area, and it's an everyday thing. But when it comes down to it, I always remember that saying, "To thine own self be true." Are you being true to yourself? Are you being true to who you are as a person? And now that it's holiday time and you're getting ready to, well, you probably have been around family on Thanksgiving, but for those of you who celebrate Christmas or Kwanzaa, forgive me, I don't know when all of the different holidays for the different ways people celebrate. Hanukkah, I don't know the dates for Hanukkah, but you get to be around family. And sometimes that's great because you have an awesome relationship with your family, and sometimes it's so challenging. And sometimes it's somewhere in between. You're okay with most people, but Aunt Susie, she always tries to get all the details of your life business, or Uncle Jim, he just jokes with you a little bit too much and you're like, "Oh my gosh, would you stop it?" Or or maybe you get around family and they might criticize you for this or criticize you for that. So how can you be true to yourself during the holiday season? It's big, right? And we're going to dig more into this on my podcast, so please make sure to check out my podcast, Life Together with KD. But how can you be true to yourself during the holidays, around family, etc.? So when you start to feel and things are just everyone's talking and coming at you with different things, breathe. Always remember to breathe. And think about what the holidays mean to you. For maybe your family has had a lifelong tradition of doing certain things, but now that you're an adult, or now that you have your own family, it's taken on a different meaning, or you don't, or you want to create your own traditions, you want to do your own thing. Be true to yourself. Sometimes you have to speak up for yourself during the holiday season and just say, "Hey, you know what? I would love, we definitely want to get together with you guys, but it's going to have to be during a certain time frame because of ABCD. Or we'd love to be there on Christmas Day, but because of other commitments or because of tradition that we're establishing for our own family, we'll be there the day after, or we'll be there that weekend." Or traveling is a little bit, it's a lot, so we can be there on this day or these specific days. So being true to who you are as a person, where you're currently at in life, true to, if you have a new family, being true to your new family or your significant other or spouse, whatever you guys feel is good. So it's easy to say that, right? But then we know that the reality is that, it's hard because if you have a significant other or a spouse, there might be pulling from their side of the family and pulling from your side of the family. Come over our house. We're doing this. So it's good to like plan ahead of time as much as possible what your plan is. Have a plan. And even if you're not with a significant other, maybe it's just you and your kids, or maybe it's just you, or maybe it's just you and your pets. Whatever the case is, have a plan for yourself and be okay with speaking up for yourself in a polite and kind way, but being firm yet kind, and saying what you need or what you're going to do or what your plans are. And sometimes people's feelings, if they're used to a certain way of doing things, they may not like the things that you have in place. They may not like your boundaries. They may not like your new traditions. They may not like the fact that you don't have as much time to spend with ABC, with them, or with Uncle Joe. We always go over Uncle Joe's, and we always do this and we always do that. Remember to just be true to yourself. Maybe you're fine with it. You're gonna go over this person's house and that person's house and this person's house, but have a plan for yourself. Okay, roughly from this time to this time I'll be here, roughly from this time to this time I'll be here, and so on. And then keep your word to yourself on what makes you comfortable. Also, if you need to kind of go ahead of time and have some time prior to the holidays, prior to all the hoopla, prior to all the busyness, then do that. If you need to leave because you feel uncomfortable, then you can kindly and quietly make an exit. Oh, why are you leaving? You didn't even stay long. I know, but I'll see you again soon. Or it was so good to see you. I'm sorry, but I have another commitment. Or why you have another commitment? Why? So you have to kind of mentally prepare, okay? And then maybe prepare beforehand. If you have family or a significant other, maybe there's like some prep work you can do and talk to each other. Okay, if this happens, then this. If I give you the signal, then this. We're gonna stay here probably about this amount of time, and just kind of stick to your plan and stick to being true to your new traditions, who you are, what makes you comfortable. If you're like being interrogated by family members, you can say, you know what? I know you want to know all these things, but let's just, we're all here together. I don't want to get all into my life details. Let's just have a good time together and try to diffuse it as much as possible. It's not always easy. Try to diffuse it or change the subject. Smile, stay firm but kind, and just and know when to leave. When you're ready to leave, it's okay. Don't let yourself feel guilted into doing things that aren't true to who you are. But still, so it's like a juggling act sometimes. But I think the main key is just prepare. Mentally prepare, right? Sometimes you'll need to physically prepare, especially if you're carting children around, thinking about the children's nap times, how they act when they've had too much sugar, when they get cranky, etc., etc. If they sleep well at relative's house, they can take a nap at relative's house or friend's house. If they don't, then making sure that you're out of there by a certain time so you can just not be crazy by the end of the holiday season. And make sure that you take the time to if you need to rest, if you need to get away, then do that. Even if getting away is going to a coffee shop by yourself, or if you have family staying with you, even if you need to if you need to work while your family's in town, prepare them. Let them know, hey, I'm not going to be here all the time. I have to work. Or let them know, hey, we have a lot planned, but this is the time that we've set aside for family time. We're doing things together. So, like I said, it's hard. It's not easy. We're going to talk more about this on my podcast, but just try to be true to you during this holiday season. I know it's not hard. I know it is hard, but sometimes, but you can do it. Have support system, like have a friend on speed dial if you need to have a friend on speed dial to just, go to oh, excuse me, I have to go to the bathroom. Call your friend in the bathroom saying, oh my gosh, talk me down because Aunt so-and-so is really working my nerves right now. And have a plan and work your plan and allow that there will be probably some things that you don't expect, but stay true to you and you'll be okay, and stay true to you. And if it's you and, like I said, you and your significant other, you and your spouse, you and your kid, stay true to your unit as you go about to the different places and try to, just maintain your personal peace. Okay? So blessings, and don't forget to listen to my podcast, and I will talk to you next time. Much love, much peace.